it's Patrick Hutzel from intensivecarehotline.com with another quick tip for families in intensive care. Today's tip is once again about the importance that you have to watch for actions rather than words, i.e. you have to watch for what people are doing and not for what they're saying. So we have been working with a client who has their loved one in ICU for about 9 months now. This is another client. I made a video about another client that we had in ICU for about 7 or 8 months. This is another client. So the loved one has been in ICU for about 9 months now. And this lady is ventilated with a tracheostomy. She's got underlying cancer. She's got COPD. She's fairly sick, but she wants to live. And she's been in ICU for the last 9 months. Now, last week, the ICU was coming to our client's child, or son, I should say, and the ICU team was telling him that, his mum is going to die and she will die in the next few days. And, we have access to the medical records. We are reviewing them regularly every day. This is part of what we do for this particular client to help him understand what's really going on. And that's why a second opinion is so crucial. So, for example, if the ICU team is telling him that she's going to die in the next few days, well, we said, where's the evidence? So we looked at the medical records and there was absolutely no evidence that his mum was going to die in the next few days. She is hemodynamically stable. She is off inotropes or vasopressors. Yes, she is still ventilated on 50% of FiO2 with a PEEP of 10, and she's not breathing spontaneously, but that's what a ventilator is there for, to sustain life if that's what people want. And this is clearly what our client's mother wants. Her brain is working and she knows what she wants. Now, after the doom and gloom speech they had and after all the negativity, the ICU team had the audacity to then send her to a step-down ICU or to LTAC, after all the doom and gloom. And why would she go to a step-down ICU or HDU if she was dying? That would not make any sense whatsoever. As a matter of fact, she has been slowly improving because she was at some point she was on 90% of FiO2, but then the thoracentesis was done. That improved her condition. Blood works is pretty good, even though the sodium level is still a little bit high, so she needs some free water. But, overall her condition is pretty stable, considering that she is in ICU. She's got a reasonably low hemoglobin with 7.3, and she might need a unit of blood, to top up the hemoglobin. But other than that, she's reasonably stable, and again, no sign for our client's mother that she's dying, Now, what would be the best long-term solution for this lady? Well, the best long-term solution for this lady, if she can't come off the ventilator, would be to go home with intensive care at home. Unfortunately, this particular client is in an area where we can't provide services. But if you are in Australia, for example, and you are in a similar situation, if your family member has been in ICU for months on end, you should contact us at intensivecarehome.com. We provide services all over Australia in all major capital cities, but also in remote and rural areas. And we are predominantly NDIS funded, but also, accident schemes such as the TAC, iCare, or NIISQ are funding our services as well, including the DVA. But even if you are in the US, you should contact us as well, so we can set you up with the right provider in the US. So that is my quick tip for today. Watch for actions, not for words. And the actions here are crystal clear. This lady is living and she wants to live. And the whole doom and gloom was another scare episode to have the family give into a withdrawal of treatment that the family or the patient doesn't want. The ICU desperately needs their ICU bed. We understand all of that. But the bottom line is this: it's not about that. It's about what does your family member need and how can you advocate for the best outcome and best treatment for your family member. And that's what we're here for at intensivecarehotline.com. We can help you with that by by giving you that second opinion, by understanding intensive care inside out, and by understanding not only the clinical side of things, but also the politics. How do ICUs manage beds? How can you counteract that and get the best outcome and care for your loved one? Now, if you have a loved one in intensive care, go to intensivecarehotline.com, call us on one of the numbers on the top of our website, or simply send us an email to support@intensivecarehotline.com with your questions. And if you have a loved one in intensive care long term and you want to go home, and especially if you are in Australia, please contact us at intensivecareathome.com and contact us on our Australian phone number there, or send us an email to info@intensivecareathome.com. But again, also if you are in the US, contact us as well. Now, also have a look at our membership for families in intensive care at intensivecaresupport.org. There you have access to me and my team 24 hours a day in a membership area and via email. And we answer all questions intensive care related in the membership area 24 hours a day. Also, if you need a medical record review, please contact us as well. We provide medical record reviews for patients in intensive care in real time, which is what we're doing with our member and our client, where I just gave the example here. He's a member and we've been reviewing the medical records there daily. Again, so that we can hold the intensive care team accountable whether their words and their actions are actually matching, and here clearly they're not matching, and we're so not surprised. We also review medical records after intensive care if you need closure, if you have unanswered questions, or if you're suspecting medical negligence. Now, subscribe to my YouTube channel for regular updates for families in intensive care. Click the like button, click the notification bell, comment below what you want to see next and what questions and insights you have, and share the video with your friends and families. Thanks for watching. This is Patrick Hutzel from intensivecarehotline.com and intensivecareathome.com, and I will talk to you in a few days. Take care.